Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka back with another Twitter thread that Dyer's gonna have to put up in 24 hours. Sorry, we got off track. Anyway, today we are once again talking about the anime. If you're unfamiliar, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards don't have their genesis in the mind of an individual who works at Konami. They start in the show. Then they are eventually printed into cardboard, and then they ruin X number of formats in a row. Usually. Sometimes Konami will put a cool, interesting, realized archetype into the anime and then just never give it to us. Like there was a 15-year break between Jim Crocodile Cook and Fossils being printed in the TCG. So today I'm asking you what cards you want desperately to see printed from the anime. I'm going to begin with Colorless Chaos King of Dark World. So during GX, the Dark World guy, Braun, I think, is trying to summon this ultimate Dark World fusion monster called Colorless, and he never is able to do so. And as a kid, I thought that card was the coolest thing ever, and I wanted it so badly. Unfortunately, not only did we never get its effect, we never even got the art. So this is just a mock-up by this person that I will link in the comments below. Dyer says the Earthbound Servants. These guys are so cool. I love their designs. They're from Arc V. Since they don't have the Dark Signers, they're just used by a criminal called the Duelist Crusher. This is a lie. What? These are so fucking cool. What? Look at how neat these look. Man, Arc V was crazy. There's so much love put into the designs of cards that people from alt universes play. I just wish the show was any good. The dolls from GX, huh? No, I'm actually very glad we don't have. What the fuck is wrong with you? Alex goes, give me the armor cards! Alex has actually been on a crusade to get the armor cards since the reveal of the armor cards. It's crazy that we do not have this yet. Like, legitimately one of the easiest archetypes to just print. Armatos Legio. Wow, is that a Vrains enjoyer? Dyer, I'm going to ask you to do something truly miserable. I tweeted in like 2017 a hypothetical intro to a 10-minute testing about Armatos Legio under the assumption that it would eventually be printed. So you got to find that and put it in here. Thank you. They were played by the Light Ignis, and they're an archetype of these really cool Cyberse Gladiators. So unfortunately, these probably will not ever be printed for two reasons. First is the reason that Coder identifies, which is they are made to work with Judgment Arrows, a spell card with Link Arrows, and the only one of its kind. And secondly, they're broken to shit. They're like the most capable Link spam mechanic in the history of time. Like they can extra Link by blinking at you. I think it'd be funny if they printed that dumb D-scale fish Link deck that Bit and Bite play. Randomly, in Vrains, like no-name, nothing characters will play decks with like the 5 most interesting cards you've ever heard of in your life. The New Orders deck from Zexal is something I wish existed. The goal of the deck is to make a rank 4 and loop Astral Force, ending in a rank 13. New Order 4, Etheric Anubis. New Order 12, Etheric Mahes. New Order 13, Etheric Amen. Is this another one of the archetypes about the fucking tree? We all want speed spells. I'm just being honest. We all want speed spells. We all want a supplemental product where they balance it around speed spells. You play with precons. Speed counters happen. We all want speed spells. Everyone wants speed spells. I'm sorry. Drones. Oh God, we found another Obama voter. No, we're not. That's not it. We found the other Blood Shepherd enjoyer. Drones is such a simple deck. I'm surprised it hasn't been printed already. Ignoring their one of gimmick cards, they have an interesting playstyle of getting through the opponent's defenses and alternating between direct attacks and burn damage. Yeah, their gimmick is just so frustrating. It's if they would be negated, they aren't. I think that's what's preventing them from being printed. Is like you can't put if this card would be negated, instead it isn't negated and also a different effect happens on a card. Like that is something that will just not work in the rules. DD Brownie is one of the best conceivable cards that could print for it. If this card is Pendulum Summoned from the extra deck this turn, you can target a Pendulum monster in your Pendulum Zone, tribute this card to DD monster, and special summon that target. Ha! If a monster is special summoned from the extra deck to your field, you can special summon this card from your Pendulum Zone into attack position. Ha! Oh yeah, we had the fucking... What happened to the CCs? High Drive! Wow, isn't it crazy? Another Vrains archetype that was fully realized and they just didn't print. Yeah, so High Drive is a series of monsters that have like Link ones, and get different effects based on what attribute they are, and some of them can change attribute and like copy the attributes of opponents' cards. Twin High Drive Knight, if this card is link summoned, target up to 2 High Drive Link monsters uses link material. This card has the same attributes as those targets. Monsters your opponent controls with the same attribute as this card's has their effect negated. High Drive Booster, if there's no monsters in the MMZ, you can special summon this card from your hand. High Drive Bringer, when this card is summoned, you can add a High Drive monster from your graveyard to your hand. I mean, these cards are great. Link Magic. I want just Judgment Arrows. One of the coolest things Vrains does is so much of the story revolves around this specific card existing, a spell card that has link markers. But every time it's activated, I just go, this is the craziest shit ever. And let me be clear, if they ever make more than one, it immediately becomes a problem. But if this is the only one, it's completely fine. Yeah, it's crazy that we don't have the spice cards or the hot sauce cards or the getting drunk off sake cards, depending on how this gets interpreted. We really want to see super. I speak for all of us when I say we really want to see Super Fusion God. 12 monsters with different levels, super poly. It's like the whole point of the fucking end of GX. Like 99% of GX is about this fucking shit. How have we not gotten it yet? Where is Fire? This is the easiest print in the universe. It doesn't even have to be good. You saw Water Dragon Cluster. Oh yeah, I forgot that there's like additional seals of Orichalcos. Yeah, we should definitely have these. I don't know why we don't. Kairoid was such a disaster in Duel Links and remains a disaster to this day, but he's fine for TCG power level. Since we just got new Gate Guardian support, it would be nice if we could get the remaining anime-only cards that Para and Dox played. What is this? Vorse Raider on a Jirai Gumo. Dark Element. This is not real. Wait, there's more Perform Ages? There's 17 unreleased Perform Ages in the anime. You were so scared of Plush Fire? Come on. Storm Riders are so sick. They're awesome. They're about your opponent having set cards in the back row, and you have cards that can like compel your opponent into setting cards so you can like proc your effects. Okay, so real quick, I do want to let you know that if the Storm Riders are printed, we can't print this card, which says when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to negate that effect. That is a little bit, bro. It's a little crazy. It's a little insane. Called by 234. Also, it is a hand trap. This would be the greatest hand trap ever printed. I wish they'd print Joey's Landstar cards. Oh yeah, didn't he have like Ranger of Landstar, Knight of Landstar, Navy SEAL Team 6 of Landstar? Another fun Vrains archetype we don't have. Okay, so Pandora is an AI invented by Revolver, who hates AIs, to kill the AI. And then she doesn't. And then she returns to Revolver and she goes, I failed to kill AI. And he goes, oh, well, you can fuck off now. And she's like, you're okay with me just existing in the world? And he said, I guess so. What are you going to do? You couldn't even beat AI. But over the course of this duel, I is the most annoying fucker in the universe. The best part of this duel is she summons like Topologic Navy and Topologic like Claby, and then she summons another monster, and I is like, no, it can't be. And then she's like, it's Topologic Graby, and he goes, no. I was sure it was going to be named Topologic Baby. And I was like, okay. Konami, I am literally doing your work for you. We're handing you the next 18 archetypes to import. We have this card. This is a photograph of a real card. Look, I can buy it right now for 20 cents.